we started it. Theme song, theme song, theme song. That's a good one.
It almost was. Oh, wedding things, wedding life, lemons, things.
What the fuck is wedding?
I don't know. I couldn't think of the name.
Wedding?
Shatbox. Whatever the fuck we called it last week.
It was Shat Show, not Shatbox. We're not cats.
Oh my God, the litter box. Okay, so I got to tell you.
Please tell me.
That I don't think the last episode was very good because we had like 18 people that were like, this thing sucked. And then I got letters from like...
Oh, he's got letters.
From like all 3 fans, and they were like, that episode ate dick.
Okay, by the way, you're lying because one of our listeners, I massaged her, and she was all about me and my dying vibrator and my whole bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, what did I call it? Pussy pachanga. When you do the pachanga on your pussy.
I was just kidding. That was a huge listen. 18 is massive for us, so that's awesome. That means
the world. In fact, if you'd like to sponsor us, we would do sponsoring. Ooh, that was so sexy. Did you hear my voice? It went sexy. I'm in a really weird mood right now.
Okay.
I do have some notes. My brother keeps texting me.
Okay, check it out. Hang on.
Checking it.
I actually wrote something down this week.
Ooh, fancy, Jonathan.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be any good.
I like it.
But I don't even remember what it is. I just wrote a few words, so let's see if I can figure out what it is.
Okay, by the way, I've done this before. When I'm thinking of book plots and when I'm thinking of jokes, there is a note on my phone from 3 years ago that says pickle pancakes. And I don't know what it was, but I know when I thought of it, it was the funniest joke I've ever written in my life. And it was something about pickle and pancakes. And I was like, oh, I'll remember exactly what this is. For 3 years, this note has been on my phone.
Well, I almost didn't know what it was, but I was listening to, I don't know, it was on news, like in the morning or before we're working, like the news is going. And so this guy, this 21-year-old dude, goes to the high school and is like, yeah, I don't have a laptop.
Oh, shit.
Here's your laptop. You can do online school. Thanks. So he's just been using it for everything else. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And why is YouPorn keep getting accessed?
Well, you never know.
I think he was homeless, too, on top of that.
Oh, that's genius.
Isn't it? It's even better. So he was just homeless. He's like, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to get online. I'm going to ride home. I'm going to find a job. I'm going to better my life by stealing this laptop from the school system.
Technically steal it. He's just borrowing it with the intent of never giving it back.
I mean, maybe he was going to give it back. Maybe he was like this honest thief. Like, listen, I just need it more than you for
a couple of years.
I just need to be able to get a job. The libraries are closed. I can't get in to apply for a job. I'm trying to better my life. It's been a hard time, and I promised myself I wouldn't do this.
Okay, I do want you to tell your other story, though.
Which one?
About the one with the guy in the windshield.
I don't know which one that is.
You just told it to us.
No, I don't remember.
John was driving, and he saw something written on somebody's window.
My God, I forgot. Okay.
You're welcome.
Holy shit. So, yeah, I was driving down the street, and obviously this came from some pissed-off girlfriend pissed-off girlfriend's friend.
Oh.
That's what I'm assuming. Because I'm going to make up a whole backstory here in a second.
Oh, okay, Backstreet Boys.
So,
all right.
The punchline is, I'm driving down I'm sitting at a turning right. I wanted to catch this guy, so he's driving by, and on his windshield, I don't even know how you could see out of this windshield, I see the word freak. That's what I see. And I'm like, what the fuck does that say? Does that say freak? And I look up on top, and these are big letters. I mean, like foot, big windshield, whole thing covered. And it says, I could see the word troll, and I go, oh my God, that says control freak. So some girlfriend was so pissed at this dude.
Stop hitting the table.
Or her and her friend freaking, I can't believe he cheated on me. He's a fucking piece of shit. He lied to me. And probably is a total piece of shit. And probably is a fucking full-on fucking control freak, right?
Unless you're one of our listeners, then we believe in you.
Unless you're a control freak, then go fuck yourself.
No, we need listens.
Come back. I love you. I messed up.
He's
Listeners, come back. Any kind of fool could. Sorry, I was singing and having a good time. Anyway, so let's go back to what we were talking about.
okay, girlfriend.
So the girlfriend and the friend are like sitting there. She's like, I don't know what to do. Fuck that motherfucker. And she's like, you know what? That motherfucker's been a control freak since the day you got together, and he won't let you fucking even hang out with me. Fuck that motherfucker. So then she goes out and she gets that fucking spray paint shit that like freaking and just spray paints the shit out of his windshield, control freak on there. And this dude comes out and is just like, what the fuck? And this chick
She
is probably
spelled it wrong.
she
used
was
the wrong font.
No. The freaking mean girlfriend was probably standing there going, yeah, I did it, motherfucker. You know, she's probably that type of chick that's just like, I will beat your fucking ass.
Holy shit, you really do have a backstory.
I always make these up. There's a backstory for everything I look at. I can always make up a good backstory. You know that. You've been married to me a long time. Come on, you've seen me do it.
You and I have done, yes. In fact, in Breaking Faith, no. In Surviving Faith, they go to where did they go? It was 4th of July, and they went to a outside thing, and they played a game called Backstory.
I remember that.
From us.
Look at that. I'm so awesome. I made a book.
You did make a book. You wrote the whole book.
I know. Even the sexy parts. Or a dude just shredded. That's me.
That's totally you.
Fucking shredded.
You're so shredded. You're like shredded cheese.
I'm like Gouda.
I'm Gouda to you.
I'm so Gouda for you.
Oh, yeah, that was so dumb.
I know, right? That was the dumbest thing either of us have ever said.
I don't know. What we were doing today was pretty dumb.
What were we doing?
When we were talking. Well, okay, first of all, hold on. Before we get into that, I have to tell you some things that happened.
You write shit. You don't make notes. You write shit.
Fuck you. I'm an author. So this is from past episodes. So stop looking at my shit, dude. Anyway, so Brody got very angry with his teacher because he says that teachers act like Dora the Explorer. When they act dumb, he goes, I hate it when teachers act dumb. Like when they're like, what's the answer to 2 + 2? And he's like, you know what it is. Why? He gets so angry. And when he was little, he used to get angry at Dora the Explorer because she'd be like, what's your favorite? Or like, where's the map? And he's like, it's fucking behind you. It's behind. And he'd go, why is she so dumb? And then Brody used to get mad. He's like, how did she get a TV show? Because she's so dumb. Brody hated Dora the Explorer when he was little.
He has no desire to watch Dora. It's actually quite funny.
No. So I told you this already, but it still fucking makes me laugh. So I told Brody that I had to go to work. And I was like, baby, I got to go to work in a minute. And his teacher was signing them all up. And he goes, goodbye, Miss Packer. I'll miss you. Like with so much sincerity. And then he ended the call and he's all, what did I say? Why did I say? He was so mortified. Like mortified.
I could sit down and talk to him about mortified. We'll talk about lip sync problems. Episode 4.
You gotta fight. No? Not even helping. All right, cool.
I can't do it. It's like lodged. It ruined Beastie Boys for me. Like I can bear them, but they're not on my Spotify anywhere. Nothing. I can't. It ruined it.
You gotta fight through that.
I was trying to fight for my right to listen and party, but
maybe if you get a brass monkey.
Oh my god! What the fuck was that?
Oh no! I like it when I make you laugh, like when I said. Because that gender reveal party sparked that fire.
That's the dumbest shit. We'll find out. Oh, shit. It's a demon.
And then I said, if it's a girl, they need to name her Ashley. And you laughed, and it made me feel
funny.
Really good.
I just thought of that. There must be a demon baby. If it caught fire, they're like,
Rosemary.
Fuck. It don't matter what gender it is. We're fucked.
And then
we are fucked.
Okay, we are farmers.
Oh my God, I'm like sweating.
You are sweating. It's not too bad in here.
I'm dying.
No, you can't die. Anyways, the only other thing I have left written is chatterbait.
All right, been a good show. Great, thank you. You can't talk about that stuff.
What are we going to talk? Okay, we're 10 minutes and 27 seconds into the thing. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. I just got to work. My ride's over. It's a 10-minute podcast. I'm kidding.
I was so confused, and then okay.
See, you like how I
turned
smart. It around the corner.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to be moving away from your work, so you're going to have to listen to longer podcasts.
I know. I guess we'll have to do chatterbait. We've been discussing. We're going to have to do porn.
We're going to have to do fat people porn.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to get in rubber suits and just be fat people.
But we've also decided that we're going to do funny fat people
that's
porn.
Right.
Yes.
If we have to do it, that's what we're doing.
Right.
It's going to get ugly. It's going to look like a bunch of freaking dough and shit all over the place.
Oh, speaking of that, I auditioned for my first plus-size model role. Roles?
The only plural roles you're making is the one that you're putting on the extra right now.
And it hurt a little. I fucked up because I didn't know what a slate was. So, oops, I'm on Joy.
What?
So, apparently...
I'm confused.
Okay, so I thought when it says you need to do a slate, I thought what that was words. Like, so in the beginning of my audition, words come on, and it says Joy Eileen, and then it says my agency that I'm with, and then a phone number. Well, apparently, a slate is where I'm supposed to be like, hi, my name is Joy Eileen. I'm with blah, blah, blah agency, and I live in blah, blah, blah. Well, so my agent called me, and she's like, I loved it. Because, okay, by the way, it was fucking cute as fuck. So I had to pretend that I got something in the mail, and it was like a scarf, and I pretended it's sunglasses. So at the very end, I pull the sunglasses down, and I wink, because I'm fucking adorable, right? So anyways... She was like, the wink was perfect. It was adorable. And I got all puffy and thought I was all cool. And she's all, but you need to add a slate. And I was like, I thought that's what the words were. And she's like, don't tell anyone that you don't know what a slate is. And I was like, okay.
I just told you.
And and she was like, no, you have to add it where a slate is where you basically talk and like give a little bit of your personality. And I didn't.
You're fucked.
And she was, well, they're not going to call me back. But that's okay.
I did.
You called me back. Thanks, John. Am I going to get the roles from you?
Damn straight you will. On chatterbait.
On chatterbait. But they thought that was funny when we were talking about, I don't know, do we want to go there?
Where?
Where when you were all, slow down, you're going to get a tummy ache.
That was super funny.
I thought that was funny.
You could go there. That shit was funny.
Okay, well, we were laying here because it was hot, and John just got out of the shower. And I was telling him I was stressed out and I was freaking out. And he's like, it'll get rid of your stress. And I was like, if I lick your butthole. But no, we didn't go stepbrothers. So he told me, he's like, if you suck my penis. So I put his freshly washed, not hard penis in my mouth. And I was pretending to suck on it like a baba. And then he was all, slow down. You're going to give yourself a tummy ache. And it made us laugh. And I was like, holy shit, we should do comedy porn. And
we laughed.
And we laughed. Yeah.
That was actually quite funny.
It was funny.
But then you can't beat it because you're laughing. If you do funny porn, then it's how is it porn if you're like, you like go for a beat session, then a joke, and then you laugh. Oh, I got to start over. It threw me off.
Got the speed wobbles.
It only happens when I go right-handed.
Do you ever masturbate right-handed?
No, I get speed wobbles. I can't. It fucks me all up.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could with.
Like it looks
trying it.
It looks awkward, right? I don't have my pee-pee out.
I know you don't have your peeper out, but
it looks awkward.
It does look awkward.
Looks normal. Looks awkward. Normal. Awkward. I've tried. It's just, and I can't even get there. It's
okay,
like
look, normal, awkward, normal.
That looked good either way to me.
Apparently, I'm
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
There's a B in there. You know how long it took me to...
But I want to like put masturbate in it. Ambidextrate bait. Ambidextrobated.
That's the weirdest.
Okay, but if I would have pulled that off, it would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, if you would have just nailed it the first time, it would have been like, whoa, fine effort.
Joy made a very good effort. Thank you.
It's about fucking time. I kid.
You kid. Because you care.
I kid.
Well, is there...
Let me think here.
Think. Give me something.
Yeah, so I was also mad this week because they decided since May, we've been racing every other Friday with our group of guys at timed racing. There's probably 50 people.
John's a racer.
RC car racing.
Almost called you a racist. Oh my God.
And then they closed down the RC car track, which drove me insane because somebody said there was a gathering and they decided there was too many. So now we can't go race, but whole Little League games can happen in the middle of Santa Clarita all day long and nobody gives a shit. I don't understand how that works. So I was a little pissed about that.
That sucks.
I didn't mean to get all blue, but that's...
I know, like...
It's hard because I don't want to be either, but it seems like it's just like, God, what are they doing? What's happening right now? Nobody seems to know.
Like, I have a story, but it's not funny. It's something that happened to me this week that...
Oh, that chick, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck her.
It was...
I don't give a shit if she listens. I'll tell her and her little fucking hand man. Fuck her.
Well,
fuck him.
Okay, but I'm going to tell this story, but I don't want you to give feedback. Because you're going to get...
Oh my God, you know I want to fucking run my mouth.
I know, but... Okay. But you got to... Because I don't want it to... Okay, shouldn't... Okay, so anyways...
I can't say fuck him. He's actually not a bad guy. He's a nice guy.
So I was massaging this lady who I've massaged for quite some time. And it was right after Chadwick Boseman passed away. Black Panther. I have not seen Black Panther. I'm going to say the last action hero movie I watched was Batman with Michael Keaton.
So, yeah, disclaimer saying you are not a superhero movie fan.
I'm not. I haven't seen any of the Marvel? I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies.
I think you saw Iron Man 1 with me, and that was the last one.
I did, and I think I watched most of the Galaxy one with the tree.
And you tried to watch a new Batman, and it was awful.
It wasn't my thing.
No.
So anyways, I don't do superhero movies. I actually don't do a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of TV. So we're talking and she goes, if you don't have his face plastered on your Instagram, you need a more diverse crowd. And I was like, well, I do, but it's not because of that. It's because I'm friends with a lot of entertainers. And as he is an entertainer, a lot of people were sad. And I get that. And it is sad. I empathize. And then she goes, between Chadwick and Kobe, 2020 can go fuck themselves. Next disclaimer, I don't watch sports. I don't like sports. I don't know anything about sports.
I like sports.
John likes sports. A lot.
Football starting. Go football. Go Dolphins.
We're the complete opposite of each other. He has a penis. I do not. It's how it works. This is how we work. So anyways, I don't watch sports. So I honestly actually kind of have a bias against a lot of athletes because I think athletes get away with more and they shouldn't. But whatever. Went on. So then I said, well, I don't really know sports. The only really thing I know about Kobe is the rape case. Because that happened when I was about the age when I started like listening to the news and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, she tells me, maybe, and I also told her, I'm like, listen, I don't know if he did it. I don't know anything about it because like I said, I'm not into it. He's not a hero of mine because I don't watch basketball and or sports. I go, but I was in a position where somebody sexually assaulted me. And they are a pillar of the community, and people stuck up for him. And it was hard for me because I was like, he is an awful person. But people were just like, yeah, but he helps. So I was like, because of that, I am not a Kobe fan. I empathize that they lost a husband and they lost a kid. That's awful. That's awful. But anyway, she tells me maybe the reason you're upset with Kobe isn't by what you've heard about him and what he was told about in the news. Maybe it's because you are inherently mad at him because he is a black man and you are a racist.
I'd have told her, we're done here. Get the fuck out.
It felt like somebody hit me with a bat. Like, there's so many things I would be called, but that one surprised me. I took my hands off of her.
She sucks one little Korean dick or a little Filipino pee-pee and she thinks she's diverse now?
Well, okay, but get this. Like a week before, she tells me, I was like, hey, because I haven't seen her in a while. I was like, how's your sisters? And she's like, oh, my one sister is married to a very, very dark black man. And I was like,
had to point it out that he's a dark black man. Why can't you just say he's a great man?
Well, then she goes, and she's pregnant, so they're going to have beautiful babies. And I was like, oh, that's not the road I thought you were going to go down. I was like, okay. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't tell people, like, my brother's married to a Korean person, and I have the most beautiful Korean nephew in the world. Which
you just did.
I know I do. He's so beautiful. I love him so much. But it blew my ever-loving mind that she would say something like that. And I actually told I told Dr. Hines, I was like, hey,
Go ahead.
I was like, hey, this happened. And he was like, what the fuck? And he's like, did you finish the massage? And I was like, I did. And he told me that I don't have to massage her anymore. He's like, you don't have to massage her. Don't put her on the books. And if she gets upset, she doesn't have to come here anymore. So that was nice. That made me feel good that they took my side on that.
Yeah, well, that's bullshit. You don't fucking call someone racist and you don't even know who they are.
You don't throw those words around. Those words, unless you can prove them, those are like that word and like homophobic. And those words aren't words that you should just be willy-nilly throwing around. So, I mean, that was like a little dark. I know this podcast normally isn't that dark. We'll talk about anal in a second, I guess, to like balance it out. But
I mean, we could talk more about that. It's just kind of one of those things that it pisses me off because to me, she's looking for a reason to call somebody racist just because her sister dates a black man.
Well, I don't know if it's that. She's a very social justice warrior. Like, she goes to she's one of those that went to the, not the riots. What do you call
protest?
Thank you. She went to the protest, but she was taking pictures of herself at the protest with her. She's one of those.
Right. She's one. Look at me.
Right. Like
she wants attention.
Like, nobody knows if I was there or not. Because I'm not, that's not what it was about. It wasn't about me, and that's fine. But it was one of the most hurtful things.
Yeah, but she's kind of been that way since the day you met her. She's kind of a bitch. And her, like I said, her husband, I can't say anything bad because I did, but I didn't think it through because he's actually not a bad dude. He's actually a nice guy, and he's probably freaking stuck with this fucking woman.
I don't want to say that. And that's another thing. Like, I don't want to talk bad. It was just, this was an experience I had, and it hurt me a lot. Like, it really hurt me. And so that's what happened. Now I don't have to massage her anymore. So that made me happy. And like, I've talked to a couple of my patients about it, and they're like, holy shit, how did you not? So then when she left, my next
grab her by the little back of her head.
The next patient came in and he's all, you look really upset. And I was all, I'm so upset right now. And he's all, and I told him, and he goes, what the fuck? Like, even him, he was like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So, okay, back to better times. We need better energy. But that's what happened to me this week. That's kind of what's been on my mind this week. We also put in an offer for a house that already accepted an offer the day before. So that's
and it wasn't the fault of our realtor. We got to point that out.
No. And
it wasn't his fault because that's the first thing. Like, when you said that to my sister, that was the first thing she went after. She didn't even think twice.
Right, and it wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault because they came in and told him something else, and then the assistant helped out and didn't really help out.
Yeah, they told the realtor there was no offers on it because I guess there wasn't because they had already accepted one.
I know, fucking duh. And then he freaking texts them, "Hey, what's up?" And then they ghosted him.
Yeah. So
how about those offers?
This is the Adventures of House Hunting.
I know. Now you're gonna find that the Adventures in Poor People House Hunting.
Punting.
Punting.
We're punting.
Well, it's 4th and goal. We are punting.
Oh, fuck. No sports. Jonathan. No, that's gross.
Excuse me. It was my microphone. It was so good.
Get off of your microphone like that.
You told me get on my microphone.
Well, get on your microphone, but not fucking...
Make up your mind.
No, I am a woman. I do not have to.
Shit.
Oh, no shit. No, I have a vagina and I have very huge titties.
It's been too hot.
The titty sweat. Oh, that's so hot. The amount.
Do you have to like...
Oh, please ask whatever you're about to ask. The face you just made makes me so interested.
My curiosity?
Yeah, give it to me.
Do you like deodorant at the bottom of your boobs? Like your boob pits?
No, but there are times like they get a little rashy.
I mean, I'm just curious. Why wouldn't you like do a little freaking secret or a little fucking something underneath there? Keep the sweat down.
Well, I know.
I mean, unless you know you're going to get some dick. I mean, if you do that, you're going to be super cleaned up anyway.
Yeah, but you're not going to be licking the underside of my titties anyway.
How do you know?
Because we've been married 16. Is this our new move?
Might be.
Like, are you holding moves back? I know you have. Like,
yes,
I
always do.
I know when we first had sex, you were giving me like the C game.
Look, I gave you the C game. I didn't give you the A game for like 10 years.
Wait, so that means I've already had the A game? So that means there's no like...
No.
There's nothing above this?
No.
Like we peaked?
That's it.
That's not fair because I'm 39 and that is a woman's sexual peak.
Yeah, you know what? At least I'm not a missionary under the blanket guy.
The blanket? You just said blanket.
I know. That was homage to my buddy at work.
Oh, okay.
Because you know he's not originally from America.
I almost feel like I should cut that part out. I feel like that was too much. The racist
it's fine.
stuff.
So
just like when you said Nana, I'm going to Nana's house.
So my buddy at work, he's originally from another country close to Russia, and of course I always make fun of him because he grew up there first 20-something years. So he spent, you know, the 80s and stuff in that, like the Cold War. He was born in the late 70s.
Okay.
So, like Cold War and shit, he was a little kid running around near Russia. So I always give him shit, you know, and talk smack. But he doesn't always say things right. And one of the things he says is, instead of coupon, he says coupon. And instead of a whopper, he says a whooper. And so it's always funny. And then he said whatever I said there, and it was funny.
Blanket.
Yeah, because somebody at work always tells me that, yeah, Jan, you're a missionary under the blanket kind of guy in the dark. See, at least I'm not a missionary and a blanket guy.
No, but I don't want to know that I have the A+ game. Oh,
I didn't say plus.
Oh, I get a plus. Can we do like A+++++?
There could be improvements.
Or A++++?
You know, my hips are going out.
Oh my
hurt all the
God,
time.
no. This is what happens when you marry someone way older than you. Way older than you.
You can fucking leave whenever you want. I'm going to say my favorite thing. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. You can leave whenever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm. Are we done with that?
That's my favorite.
Anyways, so we will have a news story next week because I have to call him. But Steve told me that he has a story about him walking in on his parents having sex. And I can already tell you Steve's stories are fantastic.
Turkheimer?
Yeah. So he told me to call him, and I just haven't called him this week because so many things have been happening. But I'm going to call him, and I'm going to get that story, and I'm going to be able to give it. Yeah, because I love other people's stories. Other people's stories make me happy.
If they're good.
If they're good.
Some people you're like, oh, Jesus, just shut the fuck up.
You know what, though? I will say, like, he was my favorite. He was my favorite patient. Like,
yeah. Well, he's a good guy.
We had so much fun. Like, oh my, the shit we would talk about.
When you came home and he kicked you, that was the most hilarious thing. But you should point out that he has a disability.
Well, he's in a wheelchair, and I put him on the table, and I don't know. I had my head toward his head. So my back was toward his legs, and he had a spasm, and his leg came up and kicked me in the back. Scared the ever-loving everything out of me. And I was like, you just kicked me. And he's like, no, I didn't. And then when we put him on the table, his legs were side by side. And when I looked over, the offending leg was crossed over. That's the only person that's ever kicked me in the 13 years that I've worked there.
That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, God, we had fun. I fucking miss him so much.
Have you ever had a prank gone bad?
I didn't really play prank. I wasn't allowed to play pranks on Dawn.
Well, see, I was never a
Ooh,
prank guy. Like, I was never a real prank guy. But have you ever had a prank where you found out somebody was doing a prank and you were able to reverse the prank and get them back even worse?
No, but Adam had a prank gone wrong.
I don't know. I don't think that one was wrong.
He almost got arrested.
For the Alka-Seltzer one?
Yes.
That was the funniest shit ever. That's like the ultimate. That was like a top fiver forever.
But he almost got arrested. Because, so my brother, God love this child, he's one of my favorite people in the world. He was in drama and he didn't like this chick. I don't know, like she was like taking over and Adam was like king of the drama world. So he starts a rumor that he has really bad diabetes. And he does this rumor for like 2-3 weeks. And then he goes in and he talks about like how he has seizures and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then he goes into drama, throws a couple Alka-Seltzer in his mouth, throws himself on the floor and proceeds to pretend he's having a seizure. To the point even his friends kind of, and who knew what he was doing, were like, oh, fuck, is he really having a seizure? Well, anyways, the girl's dad called the cops because supposedly she has a heart condition, and he wanted to say he almost killed her, right? So Adam has to tell the story to the cops that he pretended to have a fucking seizure, and the cops are standing there trying not to laugh and trying to take it seriously because the girl's dad was pissed.
I bet. That's so funny.
And then he also, because where he went to school, their mascot was the Chieftains. And they had like senior day, but they called it Chieftain Day. And they had a slip and slide, and Adam decided to go down the slip and slide, and it caught his sweater, and he ripped it. And one of the cheerleaders ran up to him crying, and she was like, "You ruined Chieftain Day."
That's right. I remember he telling me that story. That's funny.
So I don't really think I played pranks. The only thing I've done is like scare you, which is so much fun. Because when I get you, I fucking get you good, and you screamed like a little bitch, and it's amazing.
So one time,
oh yes,
one of these jobs I had, somebody that I rode with, a friend of mine, he says, I hear through the grapevine, him and another guy are like giving me shit about something. And they were saying, well, let's pretend he's screwed up and we're going to write him up. We're going to get him written up. Okay. So they're going to fake this whole write-up. Right?
Uh-huh.
So this is John and Alex. Do you remember John and Alex?
I do remember John and Alex.
So the plan is for John has this whole prank he's going to play on me where I'm going to get written up.
Okay.
And he has it all figured out. Well, I get wind of it and I go, okay. Somebody goes, hey, I heard that John's going to play a prank on you. He's going to write you up. I go, perfect. So I get a hold of Alex, and I go, listen, I know John's going to play a prank on me. So he's going to get me written up, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, okay, that's fine. You can still be in on it. I go, but I'm going to turn it around. So when he gives me the write-up, I'm going to lose my shit and fucking melt down and start screaming and yelling and just walk off. Alex goes, okay, we'll see. Okay, here we go. So they get this fake write-up going, and I'm laughing. I'm in there talking, and Alex is the supervisor in a shut door meeting. We shut the door, and I start screaming at Alex, and I slam some doors, and I go, fuck you, motherfuckers. Fuck all of you. And I'm fucking losing my shit, and I'm in I'm 800 feet from my car.
Uh-huh.
I scream and yell all the way off the freaking my work, out of these secret security gates. Fuck you, motherfuckers! And the whole time, this guy is chasing me. It was a joke. I swear it was a joke. And I'm going, fuck you. And I get in my car, and he rides with me. I'm carpool with this guy. I get in my car and I drive. He goes, it was a joke. You're my ride. I go, fuck you. And I fucking drive off. Gone. For like 10 minutes. It's gone. And he's like, here's my ride. I shouldn't have done that. And they're like, it's okay. And I come back. I'm like, I got you, fucker.
Boom.
He goes, that's the first prank I've ever played in my life, and I will never, ever do it again.
See, I have a feeling that shit would happen to me.
And by the way, let me tell you that I love that man. He is the nicest man, one of the nicest, truest gentlemen I've ever met. John Burgo, you're a saint.
Gotta stop saying last names.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, but now,
Whatevers.
Don't you whatevers me? This was a weird episode.
Was it?
Yeah,
because you went all down and dark in it.
Yeah, but it happened to me this week, and it fucked me up. And this week has been fucking me up anyway. Because we're looking at houses, and
that's the tough part. That's so hard.
And like we're jumpers, so like we go quick, and like we're not patient. And I know we need to be patient because I know the right house.
We're doing it.
We're not. We put in an offer for the first house we saw.
That's what we thought we could afford, and then we didn't realize. I think we've gotten more smart or smarter.
Ooh.
More smart. Oh, we got it more smart.
More smart.
But you know what I'm saying. We've gotten a little more knowledgeable. We've been a little more educated.
I don't know. It's a lot.
Of course, it's a lot. I don't know. I don't fucking know shit.
What the fuck was that noise?
I moved something.
Oh shit! That's scary. I had my eyes closed.
See, I don't know. I don't know shit. You could tell me till you're blue in the face. I just go, hammer.
It's not true. You need more Okay, by the way.
I have confidence.
I
just have confidence in the wrong direction.
You need confidence because I don't want to do this anymore, and I want you to do it. Like, I want you to go look at all the houses. Oh, my God. Okay, so here's another thing. John and I went to go we've looked at 2 houses so far, by the way. One of them... The people were still in there. They're renters, and the person who owns the home is deciding to sell it. So they were not happy, which I get. I empathize with them more than the fucking seller. But they were there. There was like 7 kids in the house. It was there was dishes in the sink. There was toothpaste in the bathroom.
They didn't give a fuck.
And then one of the doors we weren't even supposed to be able to go into at first because they thought someone was home. And it was, thankfully our realtor was in there because he made it better because he was like talking to him and he's like, hey, how you doing? And like he made it, but it was so uncomfortable. And my flip-flop broke, so that was awful.
And it was 114.
And it was so hot, and it was just, that whole thing was so uncomfortable.
My friend that lives in Ventura, he's like, hey, it's 109 over here in Ventura. How hot is it by you? I was like, or it was like 106 or something. He's like, I'm dying. I'm like, dude, it's like 114, bro. You're okay. You're going to make it.
You got this, dude.
I'm like, can I come to your house? It's cool there. You got a freaking cool thing going.
I know. Even San Diego was
my
hot.
God. You know what I heard?
What'd you hear?
Santa Barbara had 600,000 people around their beaches, or 60,000, something crazy like that.
First of all, I told you.
I just remembered. See, you said stuff to talk about. What was it?
It was 600,000 because
that's insane.
I know the captain who was patrolling.
I know someone told me.
You're telling me the shit I told you. That's so
I'm not telling
funny.
you. I'm telling all 18 people.
Oh, 18 now.
Well, that's what we had last week. 18 listens.
Well, that's just on YouTube.
That's all I heard when you just did that. You just got your squeaky voice and your freaking wife voice on me.
I did not get my squeaky voice.
You just did your wife voice on me. I saw it starting to go.
Okay, you know what, though?
Look at you.
Fuck you and fuck the oldest. Because the other day, he was playing a stupid-ass game where he gets so loud. That kid is so loud when he gets excited. I don't even... Oh. So anyways, he was in our refrigerator, and he was holding my hummus. Okay, Target sells spinach artichoke hummus, and it is my favorite, and you can only find it every once in a while. It sells out all the time. So I got super excited, and he was holding it, and I was like, why are you holding my hummus? Put my hummus down. And he's like, yeah, that was my stepmom. She was squawking. They said you sounded like a bird.
You were squawking. Yeah, she's just a fucking woman.
She's a dumb woman. She's not even my mom.
She raised me like her own, but... Help me read.
He washed my clothes, washed my dish.
Taught me how to wash my own clothes.
But you fuck her.
Bitch. fucking squawking. Shut your fucking hole. Just go do the dishes.
Go do my dishes.
Again.
My fucking 20 cereal bowls.
God, you know what fucking cracks me up is, hey man, clean up or just wash your dishes. I will. And then you come out the next morning and there's like fucking 7 of them in there, and you're like, well, I washed the one. What about the other 5 you took out in the middle of the night for no reason for the same fucking bowl of cereal over and over again?
Oh, all of them. Caleb, I fucking come in and he made mac and cheese at 2 a.m.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, what? I wish I wouldn't have taught you how to cook.
You didn't. It's mac and cheese.
Well, okay, you know what? I took a sociology class in college once, and the teacher, it resonated with me and it stuck with me. She said, don't worry if your kids eat mac and cheese. It's basically just cereal with cheese on it. They're getting their grains, they're getting their milk, and I was like, fucking cool. Done.
All of a sudden, they're getting dairy.
I was like, done. He's cool. That's all he... Oh, my God. Al Madrigal just posted something on Instagram, and I fucking lost my shit. Because he was talking about... It's on Instagram. It's under Al Madrigal. He talks about a guy doing a Yelp review. And he does... It's hilarious, but one of the things is Al goes... I noticed if like the restaurant's really busy and the waitress is way overbooked, like I'll be like, okay, family, like let's get our order together because we're never going to see her again. Like, so we need to order now. And he goes, and my fucking kid will be like, I don't know what I want. And he's like, don't pretend like you eat different things. And I fucking almost peed myself.
It's true though.
He's all, do you want the mac and cheese or do you want the chicken nuggets? And he goes, I guess I'll just have the nuggets.
Oh my God, that's ours. But it's true though. Like if you were gonna go through a fast food restaurant or something, one of these, any of them, name one. They're all pretty much the same. They all pretty much sell the same stuff. The taco places and burrito place like Taco Bell, Del Taco, they all sell the same shit.
Yeah.
So,
where are you going with this? Did you lose it? You lost it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Chugga. They all sell the same shit. No. You're right. You can go to any place and know that you're going to get your kid chicken nuggets and french fries. Yeah. Did I get it?
And no. I got so confused for a second.
You
started
yourself.
making faces at your... Stop making faces at me.
I'm not. Was I? What was I doing? I did not make that
That was
face.
your normal face.
Fuck you. We're at 42 minutes. Are we done?
Yeah, I'll save it for next time.
No, give it to me. You don't know. You'd save it for next time. You have no idea what the fuck you were going to say. Don't make me feel guilty, Eeyore.
I didn't say nobody likes me.
I'll just save it for next time.
I didn't. That's not what Eeyore says.
What does he say then? I know what he says. That's what he sounds like.
It's just like you?
All right. Ew! That's gross. Stop it.
That's what happens if your beard touches the microphone.
That sounded so nasty.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. I thought you licked the microphone. What does it sound like if you lick the microphone?
I didn't hear anything. It sounded gross. Because you were just leaving skin particles on the end of that.
It's not skin, it's tongue. Okay, we're not an AMSR fucking... Holy shit.
Okay, what's next? Nose.
Thing went
Here's
off.
what happens to my nose.
Okay, one of my favorite things to do is put my nose into John's belly and blow and make raspberry noises.
It's because I'm fat.
You're not fat. Okay.
That's why we're doing fat porn.
Fat chatterbait.
It should be cheddar bait and just use cheese. Use all sorts of cheese. Today we're using Velveeta. Next week we're using Gouda.
Oh my God, what we thought of something in the kitchen and it was so fucking funny. Did we
laugh?
Yeah, it was. We were changing the name of something. Okay, I don't remember what it was, but it was.
It's one of those nights.
It is one of those nights.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long fucking
weekend.
week.
We have cooked all weekend.
Yep. And you know what? I'm going to say something, and I'm going to stick by it. It fucking sucks when your day off lands on a fucking holiday, because not only didn't get any shit done that I wanted to get done, it was a holiday. So, and I only get 2 days off. I get Monday and Thursday off.
Sucks.
It does suck, and I'm tired, and fucking goodbye.
All right. I said good day then.
I said goodbye.
Good day.
Bye.
Good day.